Hello, my dears. We'll talk today about the mandate contract because it's something useful, and you'll see why in case of setting up a micro enterprise. As you may know, here in Romania, the fiscal legislation is changing a lot. So sometimes you need to use this instrument in order to be okay and to still keep the micro enterprise tax regime. So keep up with us with along all this video, and if you have some questions, you will find the answers here in this video regarding the mandate contract, what it is and how it may help you. A mandate contract is an agreement by which a person, trustee, undertakes to conclude one or more legal action in the name or behalf of the other person, which is the principal. What is important to remember is like this: the mandate contract cannot be signed for more than 3 years if other parties do not establish somehow otherwise. Basically, here in Romania, we have mandate contracts that are done for 1 month, 2 months, or maximum 3 years. What is the importance of the mandate contract in a business? Now, because this video is addressed to you as a foreigner, sometimes you forget to remember that in order to keep the micro-enterprise condition, means that you need to hire somebody in the first 30 days after a company is created. Or if you forget or you don't find the person, or I don't know, whatever reason you may have, you don't find the accountant in time and so on. Basically, this mandate contract is a legal juridical instrument by which you can keep the condition of micro enterprise. Also, the mandate contract is useful when the principal cannot be physically present here in Romania to do some actions in the behalf of the company. So it has double benefits, let's say. I will present you further the advantages and disadvantages of having a mandate contract. The mandate contract has multiple benefits, and the first of all is that it may help you to keep the condition of micro-enterprise because can be done retroactively. It's not necessarily to be done in those 30 days after the creation of the company. So basically, when you have the accountant, when you have the person, you can make that mandate contract retroactively because it's not declared at any other institution here in Romania. Secondly, the mandate contract, it offers you flexibility, meaning that you can delegate to the mandate contract some specific tasks to the trustee if you want to do this as well. And last but not least, the mandate contract has the advantage that can offer you expertise and control, meaning that you can hire somebody that has some expertise that can help you in the company, and in this case you cannot lose money with finding somebody else on this position. However, be really careful because it's not without any drawbacks. So the first disadvantage, let's say, would be like this: if the trustee does not fulfill its agreement, or if the trustee takes more responsibilities than are offered through the mandate contract, sometimes may be in jeopardy the connection between the administrator and fiscal authorities. Another disadvantage from my point of view would be like this: for remunerated mandate contracts, you need to pay some fees to the persons that drawn up the mandate contract maybe, or you need to pay the taxes to fiscal authorities as well, because we are talking about taxes to salaries. Number 3 on disadvantages would be like this. Although the mandate contract is made to represent somebody, basically the trustee is the one that makes some mistakes. Sometimes those mistakes can be transmitted to the principal, so you should be really careful with what the person that is trustee does under the mandate contract. And last but not least is like this. If, for example, the mandate contract has no confidential clause, sometimes some information may leak. So it's really important to know what to protect or not in this case. Now that you found out advantages and disadvantages, let's see what you need to draft a mandate contract. What are the main chapters that you should include in that mandate contract? First of all, you need to put there the parties, which is the trustee and the principal. Secondly, you need to put the objective of that mandate contract. In order to keep the microenterprise condition, you need to put that he is there only to represent you for fiscal authorities and to make the company to work as company. Then you need to put also the price, because it's really important to put the price, and in this case, to keep the microenterprise tax condition, you need to put at least 3,700 RON, because this is the minimum wage that we have now in Romania, starting with 1st of July 2024. In addition, in the mandate contract, you should also put some clauses regarding the duration, the period of the contract, which is, as I said, up to 3 years, confidentiality clause, termination conditions, and so on. Basically, everything that helps you to keep under control this mandate contract, even if you are not here in Romania. Let's see if this mandate contract is declared somewhere or no. Guess what? No. That is why it's advantages in the case of microenterprise, because you will not declare, not at Labor Institute, not anywhere. Basically, you have to do, if you forgot to hire somebody in the first 30 days, is to make this mandate contract retroactively and to declare the contributions that are from this mandate contract in the declaration 112, which is the declaration for personnel here in Romania. And now I will share a little bit about the in-house of the making the declaration 112 and declaring the mandate contract. Usually this is done by your accountants, but maybe it's better for you as well to know how it is done and how many steps there are until the fulfillment of these declarations. So step number 1 would be like this: to download the 112 declaration for personal file from the fiscal authorities website, which is www.anaf.ro, and in there you can complete and download the latest version of this declaration. After that, you can complete all the data regarding the employer, which is your company, and the trustee, which is basically the employee on your company. Basically, after completion of the section A of this declaration, you need to go further in section B, in which you complete the gross salary for each employee, and after that you need to complete all the contributions and the name of the contributions that you owe here in Romania. Basically, tax on the income of the salaries, health insurance, pension, and mandatory contribution for the employer. So these are the taxes that you need to complete in there, and be really attentive because you need to complete it with the minimum salary that we have now here in Romania, which is 3,700 RON. I remember you, starting with 1st of July 2024. Now, if you have filled everything correctly, you can validate the declaration, and after that you can sign it with electronic signature and submit it on the private virtual space, or basically not there. You can submit it on the website www.e-guvernare.ro, which is the website where we as an accountant submit all the declarations. This is the whole process, all these are the steps to submit and declare the mandate contract. Or if it's too complicated for you, then you can just look for an accountant. You just contact us, because we are an accountant team, and we may help you with everything. So do not forget to subscribe, to give us a big like if you like this video, and to comment if it's useful for you, or if you have been in this position to have a mandate contract, or to share us your experiences. Thank you very much and have a nice day.